Guess what time it is? Wildlife Corner, Wildlife Corner. This is from my sister Michelle. It's the zebra. This most beautiful striped creature. I actually have zebra striped sofa and couch and chair set in my apartment in Kenya. Gotta love the stripes of the zebra. Okay, so, and appropriately enough, the word for zebra in Kiswahili, punda milia. Now, punda means donkey, and milia means guess what? Stripes. Punda milia. So here we can pronounce it. Punda milia, striped donkey. And that's what it looks like, right? And we're going to talk more about that later, because I got a story about that. Okay, and the Maasai word for donkey, for zebra is oloitiko. I misspelled it earlier and I had a correction. Sorry, that's my my on-the-spot correction. Oloitiko. Can you see the pronunciation at the bottom? Oloitiko. I know it's a little tricky, but some words in Maasai are a little bit hard to pronounce. Okay, so I think we know it's in the horse family, right? I think that's pretty obvious, but you know, it's worth saying. There are 3 species of zebras. Okay, the first one is the mountain zebra. We don't have that in Kenya. The second is Gravy's zebra, and that is in the north of Kenya. We work in the south of Kenya, and the zebra that is down there is the plains zebra. Okay, so the difference between the Gravy zebra and the plains zebra, there's several things. I was able to find a picture that actually had them next to each other. Okay, so this is the plains zebra. This is the one that we have in our area. We see them all the time. The stripes are so amazing. And in fact, every single zebra is unique. So it's like a fingerprint in humans. It's a unique signature stripe for each creature, for each individual zebra. So I think that's just amazing, because you'd think, okay, they've got to repeat somewhere, but they don't. So this is the Gravy zebra. As you can see, there's a difference in the width of the stripes. The plain zebra has thicker stripes, and the Gravy zebra has thinner stripes. The Gravy zebra is substantially bigger. So it's more mule-like. It has big round ears, a thick neck. And as you can see, also the stripes sort of stop, and it has a white stomach. Whereas the other zebra, the plain zebra, the stripes go further down. So they're kind of amazing. I just think they're so beautiful. I can watch them forever and ever, trying to identify the differences in the patterns when they're standing next to each other. And interestingly enough, it seems like the stripes have evolved over time, because it helps the individual zebras kind of blend into a mass. And it happens to be one of the favorite foods of the lion. And so when a lion just sees a mass of stripes, it's hard for them to pick out which is which, like which individual should I stalk. So it actually slows down their ability to hunt. So of course, time can, a couple of seconds can give you that chance to get away. So it is definitely a survival feature for zebras. One of the other things is that they do run fast. They can run up to 35 miles an hour too. I think we learned last week that lions can run up to 50 miles in bursts. So if you're going to get away from a lion, you need to be speedy. The other thing that they have is a very strong kick. And so some people might ask, well, if they're in the horse family, then can we ride zebras? Well, the answer is people kind of try, but they are wild. They're quite aggressive, and it doesn't work, because they are very, also they've evolved in an area where they've had to become very alert and skittish as a survival technique. So they don't stand still for long. They're very edgy, because they know there could be, a cheetah or a lion or a leopard on the prowl. So they need to be ready to fight back quickly. So I guess people have attempted, but they're quite ornery, and the attempts to ride them didn't succeed. So don't give it a shot.
And are you saying gravy zebra?
Yes, gravy. It's spelled, maybe there's a better way of pronouncing it, but it's Grevy, and that was actually a person. Was named after the person who kind of like officially identified them. I think it was a Frenchman. So I might be mispronouncing it, but it's like gravy. So gravy zebras actually only are living in two places in Africa, in East Africa. They're in Kenya in the north, like sort of central north part, and then into Ethiopia. So they're not very common compared to the regular plains zebra. One interesting thing. Okay, now here we get into the Maasai lore part of zebras. Of course, I talked to LaRusha about it. I said, now what kind of things do Maasai people say about zebras? Well, he was saying that there's a story, like a myth, about zebras. And it goes like this. Women were left alone in the village by the men. Men had gone off to do something, maybe grazing, maybe they had migrated with their cows. So women were left in the village, and they were kind of enjoying their time. They had roasted some meat, and the animals needed to be taken out to graze. But no woman wanted her child to go without eating some of that roasted meat. So guess what? The animals went off to graze by themselves, and they got lost in the bush, and they didn't come back. Well, those donkeys and those cows and those goats turned into zebras and wildebeest and gazelles. So that's how those animals became wild. They actually went from domesticated animals into wild animals. So that's the myth of the striped donkey. So I thought you would want to know that. Now, I thought you guys might enjoy learning. I'm going to teach you a couple bonus words. Are you ready? Because what is the noticeable feature about zebras? Are there black and white stripes? So I thought I would teach you the words for black and white today, okay? Because this is kind of important. They make anyway, let's learn how to say white. Oibor, white, and orok is black. So for example, Mount Kilimanjaro has a white cap, and it's called Oldonyo Oibor. So it's the white-capped mountain. And then another place not far from us in southern Kenya has another mountain called Oldonyo Orok. It's the Black Mountain because the silhouette from far looks very black. Oldonyo Orok. So you might have also guessed, there's another word. Oldonyo means mountain. Oldonyo Oibor, white mountain. Oldonyo Orok, black mountain. You got a lot of work to remember these words, but I know you could try it. So next week we're going to have a quiz. So I hope you guys have been taking notes.